embarrassing. And so you want to create the exposure hierarchy around the core fears to get at that fear from different ways. So sample case I wanted to share with you guys. Emily is a 16-year-old high school student brought to therapy for severe anxiety and life impairment around fear of vomiting. So she's avoiding certain foods, refusing to eat in public or at restaurants, sometimes misses school, fear that she might vomit, or if she hears that someone else is sick, experiences lots of gastric distress and stomach aches, and that fear cycle of fearing throwing up and then feeling nauseous and having stomach aches, avoiding eating, all of these things, has panic reactions of sweating and trembling, even just thinking about vomiting, and then isolates, so it's impacting her social life, impacting going to social events, also some school events, and declining in academic performance because missing school. So Emily's exposure hierarchy, starting with the thought of someone coughing might be associated with that they might, it might lead to them throwing up. Fears of burping sounds might lead to them throwing up, just the word vomit, 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 or throwing up, puke, different words. Hearing someone just say that they're feeling sick, or that they, oh, I was so sick last night, I vomited, visually watching on TV, going somewhere that people might vomit, theme parks, also the doctor's office where maybe somebody was at the doctor because they have a stomach flu, and then building up to actually gagging and experiencing what it feels like to vomit. So today we have a session with Emily, who's Susanna. Susanna's in a role play with me. So I was hoping to get 2 exposures in. We're going to see how this goes. Yeah. So so we're at her, kind of the top hierarchy items. I would say you don't always have to go super slow. Like, some people really want to go for it. And don't be afraid to, if someone's like, you know what, let's just go there. You don't have to actually get past the 3 or 4 or 5s. It's not going to break someone to go for a 9 or 10. They just might not do it. So the risk of going, if you say, let's go for a 10, is they might say like, no, bye, and they might leave. But if someone really wants to just go from a 3 to a 10, there's a certain fear that, oh no, I'm going to break them, or they'll have like a nervous breakdown somewhere, they won't be able to handle it. They can handle a 10, they just might not do it. So I wanted to emphasize that. Okay, so I was thinking, and I haven't even, that we're just going to role play these 2. If we run out of time today and we do more of the actual breakouts next time too, that's okay. But I do want to kind of show everyone, do a little session together and then see where we go. Okay, so I'm just going to jump in. Susanna's got no prompting on this, so it should make it a pretty natural experience somewhat. Just a little bit of prompting. All right, so I'm just going to call you Susanna because that's your name. It'll be easier for me for this role play. So Susanna, you have done such a great job working your way through your fear hierarchy around vomit. And so the fact that we are now at your 2 10s is really, I've been super impressed with the passion with which you've been willing to kind of like go for it around this. So just check in. How are you feeling about your progress thus far?
Thanks. I feel like it's been hard, not always pleasant,
Mhm.
but just going for it, I think is the best way to get through it, honestly. So thanks for your help.
Yeah. Okay.
Uncomfortable, but with
Good.
each discomfort, I get to a new level, it seems.
Wonderful. Well, so I today had to kind of celebrate some of your success thus far. I was thinking we would do something a little different and play a little Top Chef Vomit Edition. So here's our challenge. We each have 2 minutes. Okay. And so I'm in my home office. I see that you are in your home. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to set a time for 2 minutes and we just have to like make a vomit recipe. I haven't planned it. So I don't know what's going to be in my vomit recipe. I'm going to go into my kitchen, just see, but I will try to beat you in this vomit recipe. So you've got 2 minutes to come up with a vomit, the best you can get, and then we'll have to find a judge for it. Okay, you ready?
Ready. I like a challenge.
All right. Okay, go. The clock has started. Okay. So I would let while Susanna's gonna go to the kitchen and create it, I'll take you guys with me to, I don't know what is gonna be my vomit recipe, but I'm gonna
write it down.
I would say go into the kitchen.
Are you ready to go? Okay.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, are you downstairs next to the? Oh, it would be.
I'll go now. I'll go right now.
Go do it. Okay. So, and I would just say, like, yeah, I would really do this. So I'm gonna grab a bowl. I'm gonna grab some. I'm just looking. So I don't know. I'm gonna maybe get some oatmeal. Maybe some peanut butter. You guys jump in. I know it's cheating because she doesn't have help. What else? Okay. I want to be nice and chunky. Oh, soup. Nice. Okay. Ooh. Maybe some orange juice. Anyone? I know you don't know what I have in my refrigerator, but we want to get a little bit of a smell going. Put a little orange juice in. Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
Do you have anything expired or moldy?
Oh, you know what? Rumor has it. My kids tell me that I'm really bad about throwing away old things, but I think they just can't tolerate something 2 days. Okay, that's good.
Any vinegar?
Oh,
I've got something bubbly, kind of for like an acidic vibe. Yeah. I got some chunks as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
An egg. Oh. Okay.
How much time do we have left?
Time. Okay, let's. Oh, mine is so good.
You might have beat me on this one.
Let's see.
Oh, this is actually quite gross.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, Susanna, I forgot to mention. Don't put.
Yeah.
I hope it's too late now, but don't put anything in that is not edible. You didn't put anything that wasn't edible, did you?
I did not. No, we're good. Actually, yeah.
I thought, well, you know, and then that's fine too. Maybe I would make the recipes separate, but because I wouldn't want.
Okay. No, technically it's all edible.
I would just say using edible ingredients. Okay, good. All right. So can I see let's see your vomit.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, I know some hard things I want you to.
There you go. You see it?
Oh, you got nice chunks in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bubbly. It's hard to see.
A little bubbly.
But
okay.
I think you probably beat me, honestly.
Well, I it was unfair. It was an unfair challenge I prompted upon you. Okay. Now, part 2 of this vomit challenge is this is what we're going to do. We are going to, and so I'm going to take it. I'm going to take a spoonful of this. Okay.
Oh my
God. And so what we're going to do is we've been building up to this of, so we're going to like, we're not really going to throw up because one day we all throw up sometimes. And so what I can promise you is at some point you are going to throw up. as part of the treatment, I'm not going to make you throw up because when the day comes, the day will come. Fine. But as close as we could get to this. So I'm going to, this is going to be my challenge to you, and I'll even model it first. Okay.
That would be good.
Okay. You ready? So I'm going to, making sure I look at the ingredients that I put here. All what I do for, in the name of, you're not at it alone. Okay. You ready?
Trust.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. She's committed.
I'm committed. Whoa. Whoa.
Dedication.
Here's what we're gonna do, right?
Okay.
We have to do the second part of it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Blech. It actually didn't taste that bad, I have to say. I might have made it earthy.
Well, that was good.
Okay.
Wow.
So now it is your turn. So I'm going to do the timeout from that because Suzanne's in the office and that's not fair and that kind of thing. So
Appreciate that.
yeah, what I would do though with the client is really getting to that point. So I wanted to make it clear that I wouldn't, it's been a debate on listservs, like to help people to ultimately make that fear. There are some people who actually haven't thrown up their whole life, which having 3 kids, like it's surprising. But some people haven't, but at the same time, like I'm not going to in therapy induce at the end throwing up and it's just not. Some people might, and I've seen them exposure therapists, but I think to get to that ultimate of at least that experience of what it would feel like retching as best that you can, like something, and if it's a fear of doing that in public, I would even, if maybe in a restaurant, like into a cup, I would clean it up so I don't want to inconvenience somebody at the restaurant, but as close as you can get to that core fear is what we want to do with all of the things that we are doing. So if it was virtual, I would go with them into the bathroom and have them as best they can do that. And then if I was in the office, I would either grab a bucket, but you want it to feel real. Like so a big bucket would work too if you have a bucket. Or the bathroom, either is fine. And then what it would feel like to heave your chest and make the sounds that you don't want to make. Okay, so